always that's the first thing I
Well, hello, and welcome to this week event where we connect, we collaborate, and we create. And that means we are connecting with you, wonderful people out there, you ladies, you entrepreneurs, you business owners, CEOs. We welcome you to this week event where we're going to be talking about adapting to market trends. But before we do that, I want to have a little chat with Nakia. I have not spoken to her for about 2 weeks, so I want to know what's going on in her world.
Yes, hello everyone out there. How are you, Tara? It's good to be here as always. I always look forward to our little Thursday. It's like our Thursday meetup time, girl time. So we're down. We're missing Simone today because she is on travel, but she is duly missed as always. But yeah, it's been a
Yes.
great week for me and a really good day.
Well, I'm so glad to hear that. Yes, and everybody, our third co-founder of International Powerful Women, Simone Smith Bean, is traveling to Atlanta as we speak for a conference that she's going to be attending. And with that said, we are all traveling from time to time, and we're always in conferences. We are always investing in ourselves and
Absolutely.
adapting to new market trends, and we're learning. So, with that, let's get into our topic today, adapting to market trends. And Nakia, tell me, in your business, how
Yeah.
do you adapt to market trends? What do you do to identify market trends in your industry?
Yes. So it's very interesting because, so for those who maybe are new here, I'm the founder of Koki Housing. We offer short-term rental properties and vacation rentals, right? I've been doing that for a number of years. But it's interesting because in that business, and most people know, they just kind of know Airbnb is the big mammoth, right? A lot of things have changed over the years since I first started, and I started in 2015. So, one of the several things that I do is obviously making sure you're connected to whatever platform you're using. And I always make sure that I network with other hosts or other people that are in the short term rental space as much as I can. You know what I mean? Because there's always something new, like you said, with AI integrations, especially if you're using different platforms. There's always a new tool to learn, and it's to my interest to learn how to use them because they help me, market my business. So
That
networking, staying connected and plugged in to changes in any technology platforms I'm using over the years, and also just attending educational events, webinars, conferences in the space. I even started, I do like anything on tourism in certain areas. I attend conferences just to know, where the market is going depending on where I am. So there's lots of things I can talk about that for a long time.
very good. Well, so because I am in the AI field and I do a
Hmm.
lot of AI stuff, well, you can just imagine every day new things are coming out, new trends,
Man,
new things to learn. My team and I are always learning new things.
yes,
Um, and so we have to use market analytics. We have
mm,
to we have to be staying updated with the industry news and developments that's happening in AI, and also the same thing to do with my real estate. As you all know,
mm.
I'm a realtor and a coach, so I wear three hats, and all these fields are affected every day with a new marketing trend that comes out. And just like you, I am on
Yeah,
webinars, I'm in conferences, or attending something to elevate my game and to learn so that I can give you, my customers out there, the best products and making
yeah,
your business more efficient.
yeah, absolutely.
So,
And
another thing, Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's interesting that you say. I can only imagine being in the AI space. I mean, I see different AI tools constantly. And just as an example, right? ChatGPT was kind of the big one that hit the scene some time ago. But I was even on ChatGPT this week, and there's all these different plugins. And I don't know
Yes.
how many people have really explored all these plugins. I never used to click around with them because I didn't really understand what they do, right? But yesterday I caught myself experimenting, and I didn't even know they have like a Canva plugin. I'm probably very late, but they have a Canva plugin, and you can just put in if you're making a slideshow. I just did some test prompts, and it literally brought up the entire slide design and everything connected to Canva. I was like, oh my god, I wish I would have known
Yes.
this 3 months ago. I'm sure it's so there's so much that they plugged into in the AI space. I can only imagine.
There is. There is. I mean, I right now my team and I are working on stuff, and as you know that I invest in a lot of AI software. For the work that
Yes,
I'm doing, there's constant things that's changing, and I'm always looking to get my team to work more efficiently and to be more productive.
yes,
So in doing
absolutely.
that, I'm always investing in AI tools and software. And we're
Yes,
doing a new one, and my team and I, yesterday, pretty late, I was studying some more stuff because there's so much features. And we're trying to
yeah,
put things where we can use one platform for a lot of services than using 20 or 30 different platforms. So I always have to be experimenting with new platforms and see what the benefits are and the advantages are for us.
I can imagine.
And
I can imagine. But it's like exploratory research. It's actually kind of fun.
yes. So another way of adapting to market trends is to understand your customer needs. You know,
Yeah.
our customer needs are always changing. And
Hmm.
with the changes in market trends, our customers will definitely have changes in their needs, and we have to understand their needs.
Hmm.
So in doing that, we have to put their preferences ahead. We got to discuss methods of gathering their feedback. So that's important to find what customer needs. We have to have their feedback. And how do we do that? We do that by conducting surveys and analyzing the customer behavior to anticipate the market trends. So,
Hmm.
yes, we have to understand and analyze their behavior to understand new market trends that are coming also. So that's very important for our customers is to understand their need and analyze it.
Yes, very true. And even someone I don't know about, I'm sure you can relate when it comes to the real estate industry. But anybody
Yes,
that's in travel tourism, or if you're in a short-term vacation rental space or not, after COVID, it changed the game for us in a lot of
definitely.
ways. And many people's, preferences changed very drastically in a really short amount of time. So there's always have to leave space to be able to adapt, right? That's a part of
Yes,
understanding your market, and
yes,
understanding when to pivot. And when those
yes,
preferences change, how you can meet that demand, it's super critical. So I definitely can attest to that in more ways than one in my industry for sure.
yes. So let's talk about another. As business owners, as entrepreneurs, as CEOs, or even in our personal lives, we have to be flexible. So flexibility is very
Mm,
important for adapting into market trends. So
yeah.
how is that important and how do I do it in my business is that I have my processes and systems that in place, but we have it in such a way that we could adapt and pivot to changes. Whatever is going on in the market that we need to adapt to um, and and pivot. We our processes we have allowed that space
Mm,
to adapt easily.
mm, I can
How do you do
understand.
that in your market?
Um, Really, it just depends. For us, the biggest thing in that space is just listening to your customer.
Okay.
We have the opportunity to give feedback on a pretty open basis, right? And most customers are pretty vocal about what they
Uh-huh.
liked and maybe what they didn't like so much. So it's up to us to really just stay locked into that and not only just listen to the feedback, but actually make changes and implement anything that's going to help our business. So we do
Okay.
that on a rolling basis, definitely.
So that let's talk about creativity and innovation.
Yeah.
Definitely, in our world, we must be creative, and there is so much new innovation that is coming out.
Mm,
In every business you can think about, there is so much of innovation. And I see the youths, the younger ones, the ones who are in the 20s and 30s, is to see how innovative they are and how creative they are. In my
mm,
space of AI, we're going to see so much younger, 30 and under millionaires happening
wow,
so fast, faster than any other time in life. AI are going to
amazing.
create so much millionaires. And you see their creativity and how they think and how they are adapting to this new AI trend in their line of business. And
Mm,
we have a lot of them who are become entrepreneurs. They just stay at home and they do their thing. The demand for what they do is so high that they
mm,
don't have to go out to work. They can work from their home, or as we say, have the laptop lifestyle and work from anywhere in the world.
yes. That's
So,
definitely
yes,
the new preference these days is to be able to do your own schedule, work from home, or just be remote. People want to be more nomadic nowadays. So this is definitely the best time for that.
I went to get my new iPhone yesterday and I had to stay longer than usual because it's three phones I was trying to get to, get everything organized. And the young man and I were talking, and then he says, I want to have another business of my own.
Mm,
So I'm
okay.
asking him, well, what does he want to do and stuff like that? And he said to me, well, I'm thinking about going and do pressure cleaning and stuff like that. I says, hey,
Okay.
have you heard about artificial intelligence, AI, and so much possibilities out there? He says he's just
Hmm.
heard about it. He's never delved into it, so he
Yeah.
does not know much. So I
Yes.
says, do yourself a favor. Start looking into AI. See what, because he's younger, so he picks up technology faster than I and you could probably.
Yeah.
And I
I'm
says, think
sure.
about it, delve into it, and you would see how many avenues there is for you. But you probably don't have to go out and work that hard, but you
Yeah.
can make even more money and still hold this job if you want to.
Yeah.
Later on, if you think that you fell in love with AI and the opportunities that have and things that you can do with AI, then you can definitely open up your own business and you can definitely go further into AI. He says,
Yeah.
I'm going to take your advice. I'm going to do that. So I was very, very impressed with him. And again, the youths out there, some of them don't know, have not gotten involved. I look at my daughter. She
Yeah.
is not as inclined towards technology the way I am. And she's not
Mm,
getting involved in AI. And I'm telling her she needs to learn a bit of AI so that she can get ahead because so many things and everything is being affected with AI in some form or the other.
yes.
We've
That's very
had
true.
AI around for many decades, but since 2022, end of 2022, November, is when things really went crazy with AI and more people in the world have become accustomed or getting the knowledge and the know-how about AI.
Yeah. Very
So
true.
so I say education, investing in yourself, taking the time just for your personal life
Mhm.
to understand a bit of AI and see the importance and see how much more it can do for you and how much easier you can make things in your personal life. And of course, definitely your business.
Right. Something else that we hadn't touched on yet, but just thinking about, how to keep up with the market trends in your industry. That also means you have to keep up and watch your competitors, right? You
Yes,
have
you
to see what other
definitely have
people
to
are
watch your
doing,
competitors.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. It's a part of it, right? Research is one thing, but you have to know what your neighbor is doing if you're competing for business.
Right.
Um, so it's definitely something that is ever present in my business because it has like, it changed drastically. It's like night and day. Airbnb has grown so much. When I first started, nobody really knew much about it. It was kind of like a hidden secret. But now it's everywhere, right? And there's much more people, a lot more people in the market now. So it's much harder to stay relevant in the space. But you got to pay attention to what your competition is doing too. Don't dwell on it, but just be have the understanding of what's working for them and maybe anything you can take from that and implement in
So
your business.
yes, in all my businesses in real estate,
Yeah.
there's always competition because there's so much real estate
Oh yeah.
agents or realtors all over America. And here in Florida, we have so much realtors, and you have to
Yeah.
stay informed and educated
Mhm.
in your field.
Mhm.
As a coach, again, if you're not using AI or you're not adapting to market trends, you're going to be left behind. And
Mm.
definitely in the AI field, there is so much of competition because, we have, as I said, people from all walks of life, all
Yeah.
ages who are getting involved with AI. So competition is real, my friends. And they
Mhm.
have they have you hearing this saying all over that AI, you will lose your job to AI. But that's not totally correct.
Mhm.
It is you would lose your job to someone who has adapted and who is learning and who is getting themselves involved with AI. Because no matter what, we still need human to do certain things to
Yeah.
bring the product to the consumer. So we still do need that. So if you adapt and learn and study and get involved in your business, in your line of work, if you learn AI, then you are now more marketable and people, companies will pay you big bucks.
Mhm.
You will earn more than you were earning before because now you have a skill that's needed today and a skill that's growing in demand. So just
Yeah.
remember that AI will not take your job. It's someone who have AI skills will be taking your job and replacing you. So
Right.
be that person, be the change in your industry by studying and investing in yourself. And
Yes.
Nikki, you and I know that we invest so much in ourselves. So much of my income is going into investment in my education and investment in my business with AI software.
Yeah, that's true. And it brings me to um, even think about like how we met, right? We're all in the 10X
Yes.
community, Simone included. And that is a big part of my plan for the year is to attend that particular conference, right? Because even in those spaces, it's good to learn about other industries that may be adjacent to mine.
Yes.
And I feel like certain types of conferences and stuff, where there's a lot of industries in the space, you can actually learn quite a bit. Um, because sometimes also we're a little too heads down in our space
Right.
and we don't always come up for air, right? Or always have the opportunity or the space to really come up for air. So, like you said, invest in yourselves, attend an educational event, small or large, they all help. Any industry that's adjacent to your industry, I would highly recommend start to pay attention to some of those key trends to just keep yourself on the edge of and relevant in your space, wherever that may be.
Yes. So now
Yes.
I'm going to talk about collaboration. And
Mm, that's a key
we
factor.
three, International Powerful Women, is a perfect example of collaboration.
Yes.
And as you said before, we were both, three of us were in a conference where we were all taking classes and education over a period of time and we got to
Hmm.
bond. So that's collaboration. We got to connect. So that's why we call it connect,
Hmm.
collaborate, and create.
Yeah.
That's how that came about because we connected, we collaborated, and now we are creating what we
Yes.
want. And
Exactly.
if you collaborate, and we talked about this before, investing in yourself. So that's what we were doing. We were investing in our education, we were up-leveling our our game. We were educating ourselves so that we will be better coaches or better presenters or educators out there for the women that we are here helping all over the world.
That's right.
And so collaborating is so important that I might be specialized in something else from you and Simone. Simone does the legal part, the law,
Yeah.
and all that stuff. You are
Yeah.
into tourism industry. Here I am into real estate, AI, and coaching. So what we have done is that we have collaborated and we have formed International Powerful Women. My weaknesses is somebody else have those strengths that I have weaknesses in, and what I have strengths about, my other partners may not. So definitely, when we collaborate, we bridge that gap, and we form a team, and we can now make great things.
Yes. And like they say, two heads are better than one, right? It's
Yes,
always
yes,
great to
yes.
be in a collaborative environment. You learn so much about yourself, uh, along with your collaborators. And again, I always I have a growth mindset, right? All of us do. I like to get value from other people and value their opinions. It helps me see things a little differently. So
And
I
you know
do like
what?
to collaborate when it's time.
You
Yeah,
know what,
absolutely.
ladies? The three women, Simone, Nikia, and myself, we are in three different parts of the world.
Yeah,
Here, Nikia is in Ghana,
yeah,
Simone is in the Bahamas, and I'm here in the US. But
yeah,
guess what? We all come together at different times. We meet up here in the US, but we're planning to go to Ghana soon. I can't wait to go to Ghana and
absolutely. More than welcome.
and
More than welcome.
um, and explore that culture because culture, food, all those things are important for me.
Yeah, yeah. I cannot wait to host you ladies here. I'm very excited about that.
I am so
Very
excited,
soon.
so
Very,
excited
very
about
soon.
this.
Yeah.
So today we have talked about adapting to market trends. Tell us, how are you adapting to market trends in your world, in your life, in your business? Send us a message right here. Feel free to email us and to go on our website and see what we're doing, what are the new events that's coming up. But we are here every Thursday to educate, to up level, to listen to what you guys are having a problem with, and for us to be able to give you value and give you knowledge and shed light in whatever way that we can to help you in your world, personal or business wise. Nakia, give them the email
Absolutely.
address, give them the website.
Yeah, sure. Feel free to email us if you have any questions or comments at help1.ipw@gmail.com. We'd love to interact with all the wonderful women. I call them my boss ladies.
Yes.
It's always fulfilling for us, and that is why we are creating this space so we can all connect and collaborate and create with one another. So I
So,
cannot wait to see you guys for the weekend and next week.
yes, so we thank you all for taking the time to join us here today, International Powerful Women. And our main goal for doing this is to ignite you, is to ignite that creativity in you, to ignite your entrepreneurship, to ignite all the things that you want in your life to be a better person for yourself, your family, and your business and impacting the world in whatever way that you can, because we all have something within us that we need to share with the world that will touch the life of one or thousands of people around the world.
Mhm.
So thank you.
Amazing.
I want to say we here at International Powerful Women IPW wish you success and great productivity for the rest of the week, and we can't wait to see you all next Thursday. Thank you.
See you next week, ladies. Bye bye.
Bye bye.